Hello, my name is Vanessa Nance. I am a parent, and I would like to talk to you as a parent or grandparent. I'd like to ask you what is quite possibly the most important question that I could ever ask of you. That question is, what is the life of your child or your grandchild worth? Could you find a sum? Did the word priceless come to mind? If it did, I want you to take the answer, whatever that value may be, and raise it exponentially to include every child attending a school across the United States of America. Are you still with me? Good. I would like to talk to you about the problem of guns and weapons-related violence occurring in school on a far too frequent basis. We need to look at the ethical, logical, moral, and financial responsibility of making schools safer for children. First, I want to say to you that this is not a political statement or a political issue. Second, this is not a strike at gun control, the unattainable. This is not an issue of government responsibility to protect children and make children's schools safer. Third, it is our responsibility, yours and mine, as adults, as parents, as grandparents, to make schools safer for children. Now, why is this important? Consider this. According to a 2013 report by the Center for Disease Control, the CDC states that guns and other violence-related issues are a public health issue. According to a 2013 report by CNN, it also has been noted that weapon-related homicides and attacks are occurring on a far more frequent basis in schools since the year 2010. We've seen a lot of terrible things happen, in particular, and you could probably find this in any reputable media archive, but I'm going to use the Los Angeles Times. According to the LA Times, in the year of 2012 in December, in Connecticut, Newtown, Connecticut, at Sandy Hook Elementary School, there were 28 homicides on that one date at that school. It's been stated to be the largest, or second largest, mass killing in U.S. history. I ask you, have things gotten much better since? We have had an onslaught of attempted copycat efforts by individuals to use this as a vehicle to terrorize young school children and communities. We also see that it's not just an outside issue. Peers are taking weapons to school and launching attacks against other students and staff members. So it is definitely a problem that has gotten significantly out of control. Another thing that you and I need to look at and try to understand is what can be done about the problem. Now that we've stated what the problem is, and the fact that it's not the government's responsibility to make schools safer for children, but rather that it is your responsibility and my responsibility, what can be done? Well, one of the things that we could do is to make sure schools are equipped with metal detectors at the main entrance, the cafeteria, and at emergency exits, other doors within the school that allow access into the building. This would prevent a lot of weapons from being brought into the school and used to threaten and harm other children. Another thing that we could do is see to it that trained, skilled, physically and psychologically fit personnel are available to support and protect children during school hours. I'm talking about qualified retired police veterans, ex-military personnel, those who are trained in crisis and hostage situations to act safely and efficiently, as well as quickly, to reduce the harm done to children. So how could something like this be financed? Well, as the adults, we need to look at our comfort zone. Myself, I could see quite easily, and I am willing and going to reduce my monthly consumption of Starbucks coffee. I love Starbucks. It's not about Starbucks. It's about consuming less to be able to do more to help children. You may have something that you could reduce. It could be the purchase on the latest and greatest gadget if what you have is sufficient. It might be reducing your purchase of another pair of shoes or another expensive suit. You get the idea. We all have areas where we can cut back. It might be that well-stocked pantry with snack foods that we purchase for our children. We could better put that money to use to make sure our children are safe at school. They spend on average 5 to 8 hours a day at school, 5 days a week during the school year. We keep them safe at home. Well, school is their home away from home, and we need to keep them safe at school. In summary, time doesn't allow us to go into all the different ways, but certainly if a parent, an adult, were to part with $10 a month per adult or per family, not per child, we could do something about this problem. If you have a college degree, a graduate degree, perhaps you could write a grant to help get schools equipped, one of your local community schools, with a metal detector. Whatever you can do to be part of pushing the wave forward rather than laying blame and making excuses to our children. I, for my part, today am launching an initiative, a nonprofit initiative to help make schools safer. I ask you to join me in creating this ripple effect. Are you still with me? Let me ask you what I did in the beginning. What is the life of your child or your grandchild worth to you? Thank you so much for listening.